Welcome to Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. I'm Madelyn, your tarot reader and energy healer. So nice to have you here. So this is Wednesday and we're going to be looking at the Native American deck and reading the stories that are in the book that accompanies the deck. Some really great energies and stories. It is a tarot deck, but we kind of get slightly different messages based on the stories that are told with these cards and the pictures that come out in the cards. So if as you're listening you come up with some comments you'd like to share, please share those comments with everyone, especially with me. I'd love to hear your thoughts about everything. And let's start by asking for divine guidance today. Okay, so I'm going to put some energy, Reiki energy into the deck to help direct us. Ooh, the Fool is one of my favorites. Okay, so it's the Zero, the Fool. You can think of all the things that are around, the earth, our heads, the sun, the moon, the stars up here around, you know, all these beginning to the end, circular energy. So in the Fool here, he's dancing, part of ceremony, bringing out these energies of life in the earth. Let's take a look at the book, see what it has to say. And of course, in the Major Arcana, the Fool is the person who, you know, begins that journey and takes the journey through the Major Arcana. So let's see in this deck what we're looking at. The Fool in this deck is a KACHINA. Oh, so on Tuesday we had a KACHINA who was dancing with gourds, juggling them, and juggling a black gourd and a white gourd and bringing in balance. So the Fool is another KACHINA. Okay, to the Hopi, KACHINA means a spirit, a masked impersonator of the gods, or a carved and painted doll in the likeness of a spirit. The Pueblo do not use these dolls as idols, but rather hang them on the walls of their homes as lessons to study and reminders for the Fool, reminders of the powers the dolls represent. Respect for the Fool is not without precedent. In Europe, the court jester was not necessarily a simpleton, and in fact often served to remind the monarch of his own folly and humanity. So the Fool would act as kind of that liaison between the monarch and the common man. The KACHINA is used this way also among Pueblo Americans, though most Pueblo Native Americans, although most Pueblo recognize them, the largest pantheon of KACHINAs is that of the Hopi, about 250 various forms, such as demons, ogres, animals, birds, and as depicted on this card, clowns. Okay, so this is the clown version of the KACHINA from the Hopi tribe. So the Fool, a KACHINA clan, stands on a hillside at dusk, the setting sun rising moon are both in the sky, representing the balance of all things. The clown is dressed in a breechcloth, wears a scarf around his neck, and cloth tied like banners around his wrists and knees. His headdress is a cloth turban on which is attached a set of mock horns made of beads and straws. In his left hand he carries a sack. Hanging from his neck are a medicine bundle for protection and cedar boughs representing growth. A scruffy little dog runs at his side. Okay. The most important aspect of the Fool is that its number is 0, representing the void that is the source of all things. The connection between foolishness and holiness is traditional. In the Middle East, a madman is believed to be possessed and is considered a holy man or prophet. The Native Americans also believe that madness can be divine. The innocence of this fool is his strongest characteristic. His essence is creative light. Creative light. That's beautiful. His essence is creative light. You know, it's kind of interesting because when we think of the Fool, you know, in the regular deck, it's kind of like ready to go on his journey, ready to jump into the unknown. But with this card, it's much more, you know, like the void would be the unknown, but that the void is here and that he's dancing and being a part of helping you remember that you're human and that you, you know, where your place is in this big grand scheme of things. And still also bringing in that balance into your life. And so balancing the things of heaven and things of the earth. So as you go about your day today, Wednesday, you know, take a look at the energies of the void, of the source, and the creativity of the light. And so that's the sacral chakra, the creativity, the solar plexus, the light coming together in his existence. Okay, so today is Wednesday the 30th, so we will be having on Facebook, the Spiritual Rebirth Tarot live moon celebration, full moon celebration. The full moon is in Cancer. A lot of emotions going on today. A lot of emotionalness. We definitely probably kind of know that we are humans today. And if you are on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications. And if you're watching this on Instagram, please follow me so you can see the rest of the videos for this week. We'll be continuing to look at the Native American deck. And thank you so much for coming over and being part of this message. And we'll see you tomorrow.